I'm Tina,
And I'm Priscilla.
and we are the Sensei
Sensei Sisters.
Sisters.
Sorry,
I
I got
thought you
distracted because I saw that come up.
I thought you
I
forgot.
ADD.
I'm used to that. We are talking today about fighting for your cause. So if you are if you have a cause that you are fighting for, you shouldn't give up on it. You should, if one avenue doesn't work, go to the next one.
Mhm.
And so that's what we're talking about today.
Yeah. So we were talking about that the other day, and it reminded me of the movie uh, You've Got Mail.
One of our favorites.
If anybody knows us really well, they know that we can recite pretty much the whole movie from memory.
Yeah, we do that a lot of time in text too.
So if you have not seen the movie,
Oh my gosh.
it's based off of Little Shop Around the Corner, which was an old movie, an old movie, and also a book, I think.
Yeah.
And it's about rival bookstores, and it's a classic Meg Ryan and
Tom
Tom Hanks,
Hanks.
and one of their several they did together. But they Meg Ryan owns a kids bookstore, and it's her mother's bookstore that she inherited, and she's very good at what she does. And then all of a sudden, Fox Books opens up around the corner, and Tom Hanks is
FOX.
FOX, and Tom Hanks is he is the
Joe
son, the
Fox.
grandson of a big uh you know,
Book
business
mogul.
mogul, and
Yeah.
his dad is also. It's a line of, it's a family of being in business, and he's in charge of opening this new store, and it's right around the corner from the little shop around the
Around the
corner,
corner.
which is Meg Ryan's store, and so they see that this big box seller is coming, and they panic, and they have to do something to save their store, because the competition is not good, because they're going to sell at these discounted prices, and they're not going to be making the money anymore. And eventually, well, I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it. Go watch it, because it's a great movie, one of my favorite movies ever. But there, when Greg Kinnear plays her boyfriend at the beginning of the movie, and they are talking about what are we going to do, and of course she decides to go to the mattresses, which is a quote from The Godfather, and the Godfather quotes keep coming throughout the movie, which is really funny. But she go to the mattresses means to fight, to fight for what you want.
Fight, fight,
Fight.
fight.
And there's a scene where she's practicing.
Boxing.
She's punching them. She's walking around, fight, fight, fight. And so that's we what we're telling you today is you should go to the mattresses.
Yeah, yeah. So we have a little situation going on right now with an issue that my husband is going through, and I won't get into detail about that, but may show up on the news. No, I'm kidding.
You
But
never know.
you never know. Yeah. But he is struggling to get his needs met, and so he went through one avenue and it looked like it was going to work and then it failed,
Mhm.
and so now he is saying, okay, what's my next step? And I'm really proud of him that he's sticking with it. When years ago, when we were trying to get our child in school in Chalmette, we lived in Plaquemines Parish at the time in Braithwaite, which was right across the parish line. But we did everything in Chalmette. We did all our shopping in Chalmette. We did all of our just all of our business was in Chalmette. We got our hair cut in Chalmette, everything. But when we wanted to put our child in school in Chalmette, they said we didn't live in the parish and they wouldn't let us. And so I actually went to the school board and gave an impassioned plea at one of the meetings. That didn't work. I went to the State Board of Education. That didn't work. And eventually, we ended up getting our child in school, in private school, and it was oddly in St. Bernard Parish, but it worked out better. Now, the moral of the story, though, is that I kept fighting until it got to the point that I couldn't go any further with it. And thankfully, it was prayerfully considered, and God had it the whole time. But I did not give up. And so that's our encouragement for
Mhm.
you today is don't give up.
Be the
Just keep
squeaky wheel.
fight, fight, fight. Be the squeaky wheel. If
Mhm.
one avenue fails, don't just give up. I told
Mhm.
Priscilla in when I'm talking to my husband about his situation, I'm like, I would just be so frustrated, I would just quit.
Mhm.
It's just so frustrating. And I've done that at jobs before where I wasn't treated the way I wanted to be treated. And instead of insisting that I be treated the way I should, I gave up and quit. And that's not the way to go. We want you to fight. We want you to do what's right, fight for what's right, and stand
Mhm.
up for yourself. So go to the mattresses.
Right.
But before we disconnect today, we have a few things we want to tell you about.
Yes.
One is that Priscilla has an event coming up.
Mhm.
You want to share about that?
August 21st, which is the day before my 48th birthday. I'm gonna be
You don't look
celebrating
a
with
day over 30.
We're going to be celebrating
It's
in
our
my
good
Zumba
skin.
class. Instead of my usual Zumba slash Soul Glow Saturday class that Saturday, the 21st of August at 10:30 a.m. at in the Fellowship Center at St. John Lutheran School Church, um, we will be doing all 70s. It's going to be Super 70s Saturday.
My kind of
Ooh, ooh.
music.
Yes, we're gonna be disco dancing. So if you want to come disco dance for free with me for my birthday, then come on out.
Woohoo!
There's information on my business page, which is shared somewhere on our Sensei Sisters
Yeah,
page.
well, maybe we
We
can
can
share the
share the
link
event
again.
maybe. And Tina's got an event coming up.
I do. So, some of y'all know that I do public speaking, and I did a presentation recently for a group that I belong to, a Toastmasters club, and it went over really well. And I've done some improvements to it, and I want to share it. It's a 20-minute presentation, so I'm thinking we allowed a half hour on September 1st. I don't know yet what format it's going to be. It may be a pre recorded and premiered thing, but it will happen on September 1st, and I'll post the link to that in our comments. But what it's about is there's a saying that when you change your perspective on things, you change your reality. And so essentially, what I'm going to be talking about is 3 ways that you can change your perspective and also ultimately change your reality. And it's a lot of fun. It's funny stories that I'm sharing and then points on how those apply. And so I think you'll enjoy it. It's no obligation. It's free. You know, uh, we'll post a link to it in the comments, and hopefully y'all will join us for that as well. And then finally, we always like to give a shout out to great businesses,
Hmm.
and we will do more of this
Especially women
specific
run
business.
businesses.
Yes,
Hmm.
women run businesses. Yay for women. But this particular business is a new one, and we'll tell you more about it later. But Priscilla, I want her to have the opportunity, because this is a good friend of hers,
Yeah.
to share about this new business, and we hope y'all support it.
Yep. So if you live in our area, in the greater New Orleans area over here, some of y'all might be familiar with, and I can't remember the name, so I'm sorry about that, of the business that was there before, but there was a Korean restaurant in Fat City. Um, I'll post a link to their business page, the new business's business page as well. But they're right in the heart of Fat City, near an intersection, so it's easy to find. But the new business that's there is called Yu Yan Kitchen. It's my friend Yan's restaurant. It's authentic Mandarin Chinese food. Her dumplings are out of this world, and she's got lots of great stuff on the menu. All of their menu and pictures of the food is on their Facebook page, so I'm going to share it below. But she is a wonderful, wonderful person, and she is a fabulous chef. And if you want some really good, authentic Chinese food, you need to go check it out. And it's a real cute little place. I had never been there before, and she did a soft open for her friends, and she just recently did the real opening, and it's awesome. And the atmosphere is really cool. I like the atmosphere in there. And so I think that you guys would like it too. You should check it out. Check out the scallion pancakes. My son actually ate those and he hardly eats any real food. So
Any
that was
real
a
food.
shocker. He liked the scallion pancakes and she had some little buns that are on appetizer menu that he liked. So I'm like, wow, he ate something that's not
Yeah.
pizza rolls or bread.
Yeah. A 10-year-old boy that
Yeah.
ate something
Yeah.
off of a
He
menu
was
at a
adventurous.
Chinese restaurant. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's amazing.
Yep.
Well, check it out when you get an opportunity.
Mhm.
Really nice people too.
Yes.
So be sure
The
to
sweetest
support them
people.
if you can. And for now, make yourself a priority.
Take care of you.
Bye.
Bye.